What's going on, everybody? It's TwoWheelTrigger. It is Black Friday. I have no idea when I will actually get this video posted, but that does not change the fact that today is Black Friday and I am on the way to Raleigh, North Carolina to meet up with a couple of guys that I just met on Instagram. Moto Grunt and Raleigh Moto Guy. We're gonna meet up and grab some lunch, and yeah, then I'll be heading off to Tobacco Road Harley Davidson, where I'll be conducting an MSF basic rider course or Harley Davidson Riding Academy class, and teaching some new people how to hopefully enjoy two wheels. So I came back to this road just because last time I did the traffic circles on the road glide, and I want to do them on the Pan America and feel the difference, so that's why we're here. The traffic circle I just went through, that's actually where I need to be going, so we're actually just gonna come around. The lean on this bike is awesome. I know I took that wide, but that's okay. Still very much getting used to this motorcycle. So yeah, turn off my helmet so it doesn't start talking to me again. So we're at 384 miles, so not a whole lot of riding lately. I took out my wife on the road glide the other day, so we had fun on that. Have not gotten my wife or son to ride on the Pan America yet, even though I put the back pad in. Super wide, little trail braking. Probably should have done that in third gear, but that's okay. It's crazy, the different motorcycles that you ride, how differently they feel and how differently or more comfortable you can feel on different motorcycles. The Road Glide, I absolutely love that motorcycle. Super comfortable to ride on for long distances, take it, cross country, overnight trips, whatever, and it's just great. Going around tight curves, I'm not as confident on that bike, just because I've got the floorboards, that are so much closer. And then you've got the Pan America, and I feel like I can lean this thing over so much more. So this is rural Nash County, farmland, cool old barn. And of course there's a Dollar General. So we're heading out to Lake Wheeler Park, which is in Raleigh, and then we're going to ride from there over to the Raleigh Times Bar, I think it's called. Never eaten there, surprisingly, as many times I've been to Raleigh and as much as I've heard of this place. So Moto Grunt found it, and that's where we're going to be heading off to. So he showed some video where Ride to Food had gone there and got some ridiculous looking nachos. I think that's what he's excited for. I don't know what I'll be eating, but it'll probably be my only meal for the day because of teaching later tonight. And then when I leave from there, I'll head over to the dealership and do a little bit of Christmas shopping, whatever I can actually get on the motorcycle to take with me, or else just purchase it and see if I can throw it, in the back room somewhere until I'm up there, either on the road glide or unfortunately in a cage. It's the day after Thanksgiving, and today is the day where budgets are met, dollars go from red to black in ledgers, and we get to think about all the things that we need after a day where we were supposedly thinking about all the things we're thankful for. You know, it's a little crazy. I love how REI does opt outside. They don't do Black Friday. You know what? I haven't been down this road in ages. Let's go down here. It's just ridiculous that, you know, we gather around a table with family or friends and we talk about, you know, life and what we're thankful for, or at least that's, I think, what you're supposed to do. My family just sits around and eats. But Thanksgiving is a time to be thankful, you know. I'm thankful for the fact that I've got this motorcycle to ride. I'm thankful that I've got the other motorcycle to ride. Like, not a high percentage of the population can have two, you know, recent model motorcycles to ride, and I'm blessed that I've got that. I'm thankful for it. Certainly would not have been able to make it happen if it wasn't for the good friends at the dealership. If it wasn't for seeing a post, you know, over a year ago or around a year ago about instructors, and on an off chance, you know, sending a note in and saying, hey, I might be interested, and then getting tapped on the shoulder to actually go take this class, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in right now to be able to have these two bikes. And, you know, while I'm thankful for the motorcycles, these are things that help me with my therapy, right? Like, I can get out on this motorcycle, I can talk it out in my head. Now with, you know, YouTube, I can verbalize it. You guys are actually watching along, listening, commenting, giving me some, you know, feedback as well as support and, you know, guidance and all of that. I'm thankful for health. You know, I'm turning 40 this year, and I'm healthy, and that's a huge thing to be thankful for. I've got a steady employment. I have a roof over my head. I have food in the pantry. Like, there's a lot to be thankful for, and yet I still catch myself looking through Black Friday deals, thinking, "Ooh, I need this. Ooh, I need that." Like, the dumbest thing I purchased for Black Friday is this little electric scrubber thing for the bathroom that we can use in the tub or in the shower or sinks or whatever, because it had a $4 off coupon if you buy it in the next 5 minutes, I think it was, or 15 minutes on Amazon. I mean, this thing was 20 bucks and came with some attachments, and that's how you know you've reached that stage of life where you get excited for socks and underwear because you needed socks and underwear. You get excited for the practical gifts. So whatever, I ended up purchasing that little scrubber brush, and, you know, that'll come in a few days. But, you know, then we picked up, for my wife, I bought one of those patio heaters because that was on a Black Friday sale. So I've got that coming. And we've got a Christmas tree for upstairs, a flocked fake Christmas tree. But that stuff's coming. And wow, the front of that house looked like a storefront window. But, you know, my point is, like, it's Black Friday. Yes, there are deals. Yes, you can save some money. But weren't we just sitting around a table yesterday thankful? So maybe the message here is want less and appreciate more. You know, I'm in a motorcycle club, and I have never been down this road. Screw it, let's try. Horse crossing, cool. All right, and that ADHD moment was sponsored by what I was going to say is, you know, maybe we should want less, appreciate more. I'm in a motorcycle club, and we've had like 11 or 12 deaths this year already. And now a lot of them were medical or, you know, age related, but a fair portion of them were motorcycle related accidents or, you know, crashes. I hate to call them accidents because, you know, we never mean to crash, but a lot of them are avoidable. So ask yourself, is it an accident if you do nothing to prepare? If you don't go out and train and become one with your motorcycle and understand the nuances of lean angle and brake pressure and trailing brake, and actually get used to how your motorcycle operates, are you really in an accident? Or was your failure to prepare causation for the wreck? 9:55 in the morning, and I'm using words like causation. Wow. If you're thankful for someone in your life, reach out and tell them. You know, I made a post on Instagram yesterday, I believe it was. It was either yesterday morning or it was the day before Thanksgiving at night. You know, I'm thankful for my wife. I'm thankful for her health. I'm thankful for the fact that this stop sign was way off the side of the road, but I still saw it. I'm thankful for my kids. I've got a absolutely beautiful 14-year-old daughter who is every bit my child. From her wit, her intelligence, her sarcasm, her moodiness at times, every bit my child, and I absolutely love her. You know, she's passionate about horseback riding. I'm thankful that we're able to do that. I'm thankful for my son. My son is my sidekick. I grew up without a dad, and so I never had those father-son bonding moments. So what he doesn't realize is when he jumps on the motorcycle with me and goes for a ride, knowing he's going to be sitting on the back of the other bike or this bike for 2 hours before we get, you know, to Jacksonville, North Carolina, or wherever we're going, he doesn't understand how much that means to me. You know, I get to have one-on-one time with my son that I never got to have with my dad. So I'm thankful for him and for his goofy sense of humor and his intellect and his love and appreciation of music. The fact that he plays, you know, a few different instruments at 12 years old, and, you know, he'll play guitar and I'll play bass with him when we're at church together, assuming we're not on a trip or I'm not, you know, teaching MSF that weekend. But, you know, I'm thankful for the time that we get to spend together. Thankful for the fact that we have 3 dogs. You know, they bring a lot of aggravation and humor and love into the house. We've got 3 distinct personalities in our dogs. One that barks a lot but looks like a teddy bear, one that's quiet but a bully, and one that's, you know, the prodigal child but farts everywhere. So, you know, we got 3 dogs. I'm thankful for them. The house, we've been in the house for, I think, maybe 12 to 13 years or something like that. We were able to finish off the upstairs. That's where my office is, and we have a bonus room now, so we've got some more space. But then, you know, outside of that, I'm thankful for the brothers in the club. You know, in a moment's notice, we are there for each other, going above and beyond what's necessary. I hooked up an enclosed trailer to my car and burned an entire tank of gas driving down to almost Wilmington to help pick up someone's motorcycle and then drive it to Durham to then come back to where I live. So about 2 hours south, about 2 hours or a little more west, and then an hour and a half back east. I got called off about an hour in, but still blew through an entire tank of gas and called off of work to do that. Like, that's the kind of stuff that's going above and beyond to help someone out, you know. And then there's other moments where I've gone out of state at a moment's notice to attend a funeral for a brother that I've not even met. Or there's, you know, nobody else that's a patched member is available to attend a funeral for the father of a prospect in a chapter not even in my state. And so it's literally jumping on the motorcycle, and it's being there for others. It's supporting each other, and it's being in service to others. Everything we do is about lifting others up or supporting others or charity work, almost to the point that it's more about that than it is about just the brotherhood and the riding. But we're fixing that. We're definitely spending more time together now and celebrating each other as well. And then outside of that, I'm thankful for friends. I've got the guy that I'm going to be teaching this class with tonight. Spent time with him in Arizona. The guy that is our riding academy manager, he was in Arizona with me too, and spent time with him. Like, there's one other coach that I've coached with that was there in Arizona with us. It was the 4 of us, and just becoming good friends with those 3 guys. And we chat nearly every day through a 3-way text message or Instagram or something. We're always sending each other something that's funny or something that's cool or something motorcycle related, whatever it may be. Just that constant communication. When I was out in Arizona and my family was all here in North Carolina, and we had kind of a bad situation, it really threw me off my game and affected me quite a bit. And those guys were there for me. They didn't know me. They knew of me. Hey there, Mr. Deputy. But they didn't really know me at that point. But they were there. They were concerned. They did what they could to cheer me up. A lot of PBR was consumed that night. One of them in particular was up with me until the late hours, knowing we had to get up the next morning to teach or to finish our class. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was a Wednesday night. But just that support. So I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful for friends that I've had since I was in elementary school. One of them just got engaged last night. So we've hopefully got a wedding to attend in the near future. And I told him, even if it's a small wedding, you still better invite me, because I'll just act small. But it's those guys. So I could go on and on and on about the things I'm thankful for, but really when it comes down to it day to day, I probably don't act thankful enough. Check that view out. That's awesome. So this is I believe it's the southern end of the county. I don't think I've crossed the county line yet. No, I haven't. This is the southern end of the county that I live in, and it's a beautiful area. If I were to move and if I were to stay in this area and in this county, I would probably consider this area, just because it's so sparse, I guess is one way to say it. Everything is spread out. It's relatively quiet. Sorry, it wouldn't be much of a motorcycle video if I didn't accelerate and let you at least hear the motor once in a while. So I think it's already starting to hit where the modification bug is hitting. Even though I said I'm not doing crap to this motorcycle, I'm already looking at exhausts that might change the tone a little bit. I still want this bike to be quiet, right? Like, I want it to be quiet because I don't want the strain when I'm on a long ride. And if I'm going to be leaving early in the morning, or getting home late at night for an MSF, I don't want to wake my neighbors up any more than I have to. But I've seen some cool looking exhausts that sound pretty good, so now that's a thought. The thing is, this motorcycle, everything's got to be paid with hey puppy. All right, so finishing my thought, everything's got to be paid for by MSF classes. Taking a step back, dog, pro tip. What we teach in the MSF when there is a dog, what you should do, slow down, disrupt the animal's timing. So you can slow down so that his run is off kilter and then accelerate. But frankly, that's such a little dog with tiny legs. I mean, no cars were coming. I had 2 lanes, so I just moved over and just, slowly got up a little bit higher speed. But, or at least I think that's what I did. So right now I've got the 360 behind me hooked up on the rail, the passenger rail, I guess you call it, handguard, handrail, whatever you want to call it. Don't know if that's going to be the best spot for it. I might actually move it down onto the engine guard. Check that house out. Nice. So I might move it down on the engine guard or something like that. Just so I can get a forward view of me riding or whatever. Tell you what, proper gear makes a ride so much nicer. Today's a thermals with pants and a t-shirt with a heated jacket liner and my leather jacket, some winter gloves, and some heated grips kind of day. So this is the little old town of Middlesex. You heard that right. Middlesex. Not top sex, not bottom sex, Middlesex. Yeah. Not a lot can be said for Middlesex other than they speak their own language here. We used to hear them on the radio when there'd be a fire call or something like that, and you could not understand a word that was being said on the radio. I really have no idea where I'm going. I mean, I know the area I'm in again, but I'm really just riding around seeing if I can find roads to take. That is a humongous house. As I guess it should be with its own private drive like that. You know, half the fun of motorcycling is being able to just take new roads and not really caring. You jump in the car and it's usually point A to point B, maybe with some light detours, but it's mostly point A to point B. But when I get on the bike, if I don't have to be somewhere at a certain time, I love leaving early. I just seeing what way I can concoct to get to where I'm going, and that is exactly what we're doing right here. I think this is the town of Zebulon. I haven't seen a sign, but I know that's the area I'm in. 0 down. I don't think that's how mortgages work. So we're now down in Nightdale, so I'm questioning my life's decisions right now to come this way. but it'll be fine. It will be fine. And so with each video, I'm trying to learn something new, change something up, do something a little different. Maybe not me rambling the entire time, but some audio in there, some video, you know, music going along with it, with the cutscenes. But drop me a note in the comments. Let me know what you think works. Let me know what you don't like as much. I would love to get some kind of logo type design done. Just something that I can throw on my Instagram or throw on these videos as well. I took my hand at it the other day, and I've done it before, but I've got enough stuff on me, and I know that if I do it, I'm never going to be happy with it. So if you got an idea for a video, just drop it in the comments. Let me know. So I'm riding behind Paul. Behind me is Hannah and Dane, and we are on the way to Raleigh Times for some food because I'm starving. Dane's starving. I think we're all starving. So we've got an Indian Challenger, KTM 390, and then Indian Scout Bobber, I believe. So a bagger, a cruiser, a sport bike, and an ADV. I mean, I feel like we got them all. So do you know when your left turn signal turns on, your bag light on the right is saying you're going this way, but your tail light says you're going that way? It's like, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm picking one.